When people think of the largest island on Earth, many imagine a tropical paradise, a place filled with palm trees, beaches, blue water, and warm sunshine. But the biggest island on our planet is not tropical. It is not crowded with cities. And it is not a place most people can easily visit. The largest island on Earth is a frozen giant, sitting near the top of the world, covered mostly by ice, shaped by storms, glaciers, ancient cultures, and one of the most extreme environments on the planet. This is Greenland, the largest island on Earth. But where exactly is Greenland located? Why is it considered an island and not a continent? And what makes this icy land so important to the entire planet? Let's explore the frozen island that looks remote on a map, but is connected to the future of Earth itself. The largest island on Earth is Greenland. It is located between the Arctic Ocean and the North Atlantic Ocean. On the map, you can find it northeast of Canada, northwest of Iceland, and far north of the European mainland. Geographically, Greenland belongs to North America, because it sits close to the Canadian Arctic Islands. Politically, however, Greenland is an autonomous territory within the Kingdom of Denmark. This makes Greenland one of the most fascinating places on Earth. Physically connected to the Arctic world, culturally shaped by indigenous Inuit traditions, and politically linked to Europe. Greenland covers about 2.16 million square kilometers, making it the largest island in the world that is not classified as a continent. But this raises a famous question. If Australia is surrounded by water, why isn't Australia called the largest island? Australia is much larger than Greenland. It is surrounded by water on all sides. So naturally, many people ask, why is Australia not considered the world's largest island? The answer comes down to classification. Australia is considered a continent, not just an island. Continents are massive land masses with their own geological and cultural identity. Because of this, Australia is usually placed in the category of continents, while Greenland is placed in the category of islands. So when we say Greenland is the largest island on Earth, we mean the largest landmass surrounded by water that is not classified as a continent. That small detail changes everything. Greenland is huge, but it is still far smaller than Australia. Yet among all the islands of the world, from New Guinea to Borneo, Madagascar, Baffin Island, and Sumatra, Greenland stands above them all. It is not just large. It is enormous. And most of it is covered by something that makes Greenland even more mysterious: ice. Around 80% of Greenland is covered by the Greenland ice sheet. This ice sheet is one of the largest bodies of ice on Earth, second only to Antarctica. In some places, the ice is thousands of meters thick. Imagine an island so large that if you flew across it, you could travel for hours and still see nothing but ice stretching toward the horizon. Under that ice are mountains, valleys, ancient rock formations, and landscapes that have been hidden for millions of years. Greenland is not simply a frozen island. It is a frozen archive. Its ice holds clues about Earth's climate history. Scientists study ice cores from Greenland to understand ancient temperatures, volcanic eruptions, atmospheric changes, and even the composition of the air from thousands of years ago. Every layer of ice is like a page in Earth's diary. And today, that diary is telling us something important. Greenland is changing. Greenland may feel far away from most people, but what happens there affects the whole world. As global temperatures rise, parts of Greenland's ice sheet are melting. When ice melts from land and flows into the ocean, it contributes to sea level rise. This is why Greenland is so closely watched by scientists. The island is not just a remote frozen place. It is one of the key locations for understanding the future of coastal cities, ocean systems, and climate change. If Greenland loses large amounts of ice over time, the impact could be felt across the world, from low-lying islands to major cities near the sea. But Greenland's story is not only about melting ice. It is also about people. Because despite its harsh climate, Greenland has been home to human communities for thousands of years. Greenland is one of the least densely populated places on Earth. Most of its people live along the coast, because the interior is buried under ice. The capital city is Nuuk, located on the southwest coast. The majority of Greenland's population is Inuit, and Greenlandic culture is deeply connected to the Arctic environment. For generations, people have survived here through fishing, hunting, navigation, storytelling, and a deep understanding of land, sea, weather, and ice. In Greenland, nature is not just scenery. It is part of daily life. The sea provides food. The ice shapes travel. The seasons decide how people move, work, and survive. Colorful houses stand against rocky landscapes. Fishing boats move through cold waters. Northern lights dance above quiet towns. And in winter, darkness can last for weeks in the far north. Life in Greenland is beautiful, but it is not easy. This is one reason the island feels so powerful. It reminds us that humans can adapt to some of the most extreme places on Earth. Greenland's location is one of the reasons it is so important. It sits between North America and Europe. It touches the Arctic world and the Atlantic world. It is close to Canada, connected politically to Denmark, and positioned near important northern sea routes. This gives Greenland major strategic importance. As Arctic ice changes, northern routes may become more accessible. Countries are paying closer attention to the Arctic because of shipping, resources, security, and climate research. Greenland's location makes it a key part of the Arctic conversation. It is not just a place on the edge of the map. It is a place at the center of some of the biggest questions of the future. Who controls Arctic resources? How will climate change reshape northern regions? And what happens when a once frozen part of the world becomes more open and accessible? Greenland may be quiet, but it is not unimportant. There is another mystery people often notice. Why is it called Greenland if so much of it is covered in ice? The name is often connected to Norse explorer Eric the Red, who is believed to have named it Greenland more than 1,000 years ago. According to historical tradition, the name may have been chosen to make the land sound attractive to settlers. But Greenland is not entirely white. In summer, parts of the coast become green with grass, moss, and low vegetation. The southern coastal areas especially can look surprisingly alive during warmer months. Still, the name can feel misleading. Iceland has more green landscapes than people expect. Greenland has more ice than people expect. And together, their names have confused travelers for centuries. Greenland is one of the most visually dramatic places on Earth. It has massive icebergs floating through deep blue water. It has fjords carved by glaciers. It has mountains rising from frozen coastlines. It has whales, seals, Arctic birds, and polar bears in the northern regions. At night, the sky can glow with the northern lights, waves of green and purple moving silently above the Arctic darkness. In summer, the midnight sun keeps the sky bright even late at night. Greenland is harsh, but it is breathtaking. It is a place where nature still feels larger than human life. There are no massive highways crossing the island. Many communities are not connected by roads. Travel often depends on boats, planes, helicopters, snowmobiles, or dog sleds. This gives Greenland a rare kind of isolation. It is part of the modern world, but it still feels ancient. So, where on Earth is the largest island located? It is located near the top of the world, between the Arctic Ocean and the North Atlantic Ocean, northeast of Canada and northwest of Iceland. It is Greenland. A land of ice, silence, ancient culture, extreme beauty, and global importance. It is the largest island on Earth, but it is much more than a record on a map. Greenland is a climate archive. A home for Arctic communities. A strategic gateway between continents. And a frozen giant whose future could affect coastlines around the world. Most people may never walk across Greenland's ice. Most may never see its northern lights in person. But this island matters to all of us. Because sometimes, the most remote places on Earth are the places that reveal the most about our planet's past, present, and future. If you enjoyed this journey across one of the most mysterious places on our planet, make sure to like, subscribe, and stay with us for more stories from the hidden corners of Earth.